Billy, what's up, brother? How are you doing today, sir? I got power today, so I'm not manually doing it with the paddle, but I brought the paddle just in case. I finally spooled up my Patriot, the Royal Legend Pro Patriot. I heard that, brother. Check this thing out. This thing is beautiful. Of course, I had to go with the Cajun red line on it. And, you know, this thing just kind of screams spinner bait to me. So I got the Strike King, the red eye special. Figure we'll give that a try. Because the only spinner bait I've ever caught anything on was one of my biz baits. So I was like, well, let's give this a try. It is about 84 degrees out here. The water is sitting at 87. Big old turkey vulture. Better not sit still too long tonight. They're already circling. Yeah, and I'm always no more than a 3-pole girl, but actually got 4 on the kayak with me today. Gets a little cumbersome when you get that many. 3 is about the perfect amount. You get variety, you get a few different things going. But I still want to try a chatterbait. Still don't want to be doing a whole bunch of extra tying. But yeah, this thing, I mean, it's smooth. It's got the halo braking system. It's got the what is that? The IM7 blank in it. There you go. For everyone who just came in, this is what I'm talking about. This is the Royal Legend Patriot by Cast King. I got the medium heavy. Yeah, IM7 blank. This thing's like really sweet. And if that doesn't just scream spinner bait, I don't know what does. So I figure I'll give that a try. Alright, it's not a bad idea. I had a couple crankbaits. I just got a new one in from Rebel Angler. Rebel Angler. I don't know if you've seen them or not on Facebook and stuff, but it's one of those places basically you just pay shipping and they send you stuff to try out. And they have a crankbait. It's a jointed crankbait, 3-inch crankbait. I'm like, all right, I'll give that a try. And I left it on my tray table before I left. But I will tell you, I'm not happy with the line on this thing. You know, it's got that mono on it, and I just don't do well with mono. I do so much better with braid. So I'll probably be changing that back out, going with the braid on it. But I definitely wanted the red on it. Just see how it looked with the red, and I think it looks great. So if I can get me some red braid, maybe I'll go with some red braid. But it's definitely, it's casting smooth. It's reeling in smooth. Definitely liking it. They're saying a medium crankbait. Let me see what I got in my box here in a second. I know I'm gonna throw in a rooster tail. I got a chatterbait I'm gonna try. Yeah, well, see, and I leave my poles in my truck, and it gets so hot that the mono or fluoro or whatever just gets so much memory in it that it doesn't do well after, you know, a week or two. It's like I'm constantly having to change out my line. I don't even know what the gear ratio is on this thing. What is it? Gear ratio is an 8-to-1. Which I've been trying to go with some of the slower gear ratios because I'm just so impatient. I'm always reeling way too fast. But yeah, I mean, this thing is just, I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. When I first got it, I was like, I don't even think I'm going to use it. I'm just going to leave it on my wall. But, you know, you can't get a new toy and not play with it. Y'all know how that is. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Where's everyone watching from? Where y'all fish at? What do you fish for? Definitely appreciate y'all stopping in. Let's see, I agree. Yeah, see, this is mono, so if I leave it in my truck at all, it's gonna get so much memory in it that, I mean, as soon as I cast, it's gonna start unspooling. And fluoro, I've never done good with fluoro. I had a couple bait casters that it wasn't even jerking; it was just that's 2 crab spiders that were on me. Didn't care for that. One of the joys of being out in the woods, I reckon. But yeah, the braid, at first I didn't really care for braid, but once I kind of got the hang of it, and it's just, to me, it just seems so much better. Let's see, I was reeling that in a little bit fast. Yeah, they have like I have the in my, what is it, the community post, there's a link to this, and if you use my my code that's posted there, you get 10% off on top of the sale prices. So they're stackable, which is awesome. Yeah, and I've been, like I said, this last month or so, I've been trying to get out of my comfort zones with stuff. You know, especially with, you know, people coming in and helping me out, you know, giving me ideas and stuff. And that part of that was trying to put mono on here to see how it does. I have started doing the tying on leaders, so I learned how to do that recently. And like my fluke, I think I got a leader on that one. The pole I got the fluke on. I'm gonna try a few different things. I'm gonna move around here a little bit since I actually got my trolling motors this time. I should be able to get around the lake a little bit better. Big Catch, what's up, brother? How you doing today? I am showing off my new toy tonight. The Royal Legend Patriot Cast King. This thing's like really sweet. Local computer guy, what's up? This is the life. This is it. This is my reset right here. My favorite thing about it is coming in here and just running my mouth with people. Fishing life is the only life. That's right. I'm gonna move around a little bit over here with this before I switch up. Go over here by the dam a little bit. Oh, you're a kayak guy as well? I was looking at getting a new one. I've had this one for a minute and kind of pieced it all together. It's like a patchwork situation. You know, just a little here, a little there, trying to figure out what I wanted to do or how I want to do stuff. And I really like it. It's kind of grown on me. But I was looking at the Catch 110. Real Outdoors. He'll be in here probably in a little bit. He just got that one. He seems to really like it too. This is just the Catch 100, Pelican Catch 100. I've had this one for about 1.5 years now. I traded for it. That doesn't feel like that's spinning right. So yeah, I don't know if you're in here. This is showing off the Royal Legend Patriot. It's got the M7 blank. I got the bait caster. They also have a spinning combo, but I already got a spinning combo, and I just use that pretty much for my flukes and stuff. But I have a link in the my community post that and plus my discount code if anyone wanted to check it out or anything else. They got a bunch of stuff on sale right now. And then the discount code stacks on top of those sales, which is always awesome. I'm all about saving money. Yeah, well, I got all y'all in here. If you don't mind, check out my music too underneath my releases tab. My publisher releases all my music there first. They release it everywhere at the same time. It just goes live on YouTube first because the YouTube is just so easy to get everything posted to. Where's everyone watching from? What kind of fishing do y'all do? Alright, it's about 7-8 feet. Got some fish down there. Anyways, this is the pole I was using right now. Love this. I just got it. I really didn't even know if I was going to use it. I really thought I was just hanging on my wall. But then I got in here and I'm like, I didn't know what I wanted to use today, so brought 4 poles out here with me. Or I usually only have no more than 3. Tucker Owens, what's up? How are you today? Thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. You know, I got like 7 spots on this lake that I usually stop and fish at for a little bit. This is one of them. I usually do a wacky worm right here. Had the best luck, but again, I want to try different things. Ain't been out here for a minute. So the water's at, oh wow. Actually went up, it's hotter over here in the deeper area. I didn't expect that. So it's almost 88 degrees. Fish are definitely gonna be active. Now we just need to get them in a kayak. Oh, there's something going on over there in front of me. Are any of y'all finesse fishing folk. Casking just released yesterday their new finesse system. It is sweet. I have the Kestrel Elite system, which is really good. This is like the Ultra Elite. It's their newest model of everything, and it's nice. It looks really good. It's got like a featherlight reel or a spool. It's got magnesium coated gear. I gotta figure out how to get it around my wife where she don't see me get it. Hopefully she's not watching. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Appreciate the likes. It all helps out. It's very cool, y'all. Yeah, I think we're about to change up. I need my wife to call and tell me it's time to come home. That's when the fish always start biting real good. Local, what kind of kayak do you have? Alright, let's see here. Everything I'm seeing is kind of low. So if they want to get low, we can get low. This is a pretty cool little bait. A friend of mine on TikTok sent it to me to give it a try. Big Lip Lures, if any of y'all are on TikTok, go check his stuff out. Have a credit card ready because he's got some really awesome baits. But again, that's Big Lip Lures, and he's on TikTok. I don't think he's on any other platforms. Yeah, see, this has braid on. I feel more comfortable throwing braid. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank y'all for stopping in. I don't know where everyone else is from. I am in central Alabama. And this is like my little reset right here. It's not my property, but it is a private lake. And I'm the only one that's supposed to be fishing it. So that's kind of cool. So the bite's been kind of funny this year. It like all through, let's see, I started fishing out here, I think September last year. And so all through September, look at it, right there above my chatterbait. So all through September, October, November, December, January, February, the bite was really good. Starting in March, the bite slowed down a lot. Well, I guess through April was good, and after that's when it started slowing down. So I'm trying to figure out the lake. I'm trying to, like I said, since this is my first full year fishing here, I want to see how it does throughout the year, and if the bite just stops for a while in the summertime or slows down, doesn't really stop. And then if it comes back, see what happens with that. Maybe if that sun to go down a little bit more, I'm definitely gonna put on a top water. I caught my personal best in here on top water. It was a 5.09. See deer out here every now and again, turkey, bunch of Canadian geese usually. A lot of wildlife out here. I like it when I'm out here fishing and the deer come down. They'll keep an eye on me, you can believe that. But they'll come down and get water every now and again. Job team, what's up? No, I have not caught anything yet. I need to get a crankbait on here and get that out here. Really, I really wanted to try out my new rod. I had put a spinner bait on it, gave that a try. Trying a few different spots, but the Royal Legend Pro Patriot from Cast King, I think it's beautiful. I didn't know at first. I didn't even know if I was gonna spool it up and use it. I just kind of wanted to put it on the wall. It's so pretty. And this is it right here. Cast real smooth. It's got the halo braking system in it. Put the Strike King Red Eye Special on there. But definitely gonna try throwing a few different things. Yesterday we had a pretty bad rainstorm, and I caught a few yesterday during and after the rain. So we're gonna see how we do today. Hopefully the fish are a little bit more active. Usually after the rain, the inlets are the busy intersections, for say. And I'm about to go over and hit one of those. A small bait and a fluke. Those usually do pretty good over there. Yeah, there was some fish over here. I figured I'd try and get them. They're not feeling the open water. I get over here closer to the shore. Howdy everyone. Hope everyone is having a good Wednesday. Hope the week is going well for everyone. Tell you what, I've had about every spider I've seen in these woods on me today. How about the fourth spider? Oh, putting warheads on foreheads. I think I jumped a fish right there. This corner is usually pretty active. Alright, I had a bunch of people come in. Welcome everybody. Appreciate y'all stopping in. There's a bait friend of mine sent me to try out, so definitely want to give it his due diligence. A vibrating jig. Has kind of a bluegill look to it. Pretty much anything bluegill down here usually works. Real, what's up, brother? How are you doing today, sir? How'd y'all do? Did the boys put on a clinic again? I'm going to continue with the finesse. I picked me up a rooster tail. I'm going to throw that on here in a minute too. Once that sun goes down, I might try a little bit of top water. I haven't really seen any action up top, but I think I had seen one or two, but that's about it. For out here, it's not much. But you know, if I can get them jumping, I'd rather do that. All right. So I still have the pesos on here. I'm gonna get over here a little bit closer to shore so I can cast this in there. See how it does. I was enjoying throwing this yesterday. Well, that's cool. They had a good day then, definitely. Alright, so something just jumped out there in front of me. I think I got down in that grass. Yes. Over there, it's a snake. Nope. It's a stick. Tree fitty. Go on now. Be free. Yeah, and I got a motor. I got electricity today. We'll see how. Yeah, I put my Patriot together. I went ahead and put some line on it and brought it out. See how it does. Got some grass on it. Think about those little lures. Put a little bit of grass to change them up. Yeah, with the water temperature being up, shoot, I'm at 88 degrees right now, so I'm hoping that'll help them be a little bit more active. Get that metabolism up. Give them something to eat. You know, if I can stay out of the grass. I think I'm gonna go back with the full chartreuse clobber minnow. That one was doing really good yesterday. We're on top of that trench that time. We have to get the Chapo out here in a little bit. At least it's not raining today. I'm glad about that. Yeah. Can't get away from that snot grass right now. Good deal. All right. Yeah, I remember turning my notifications off today too. So y'all didn't have to hear that the whole time. Well, let's try this side. Usually right up there by that runoff after it rains. May have to get the fluke in there after him. They're definitely being shy today. I'm not appreciating that. Let's go try a different area. Colin, what's up? Chris, how you doing? Yes, sir. Just getting started. It's good to see y'all. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Let me show you this real quick. Let me get this stopped. Let me just coast for a minute. This is what I came out to play with today. It's the Royal Legend Pro, the Cast King, the Patriot. See, it says it right there. I wasn't lying. But this thing's beautiful. And it casts real well. It's smooth. It's real smooth. Even with mono, I don't do well with mono. I'm more of a braid guy, but it does well. I seriously think debating not even using it, just leaving it on my wall. Pepper. The baitcaster has their halo braking system, which is a really good braking system. It's on their higher end models, and I really like it. It's the MGTI and the ALTI. Those are my two favorite reels. They got the halo braking system, so since I've gotten those, I've pretty much fallen in love with the halo system. There you go. That's why I went with the red Cajun red, whatever it was, and just because I wanted to see the red line on there. If I can get me some red braid, I'll be putting that on here, definitely. And of course, I got the Red Eye Special spinnerbait from Strike King. But like I said, I have not caught a fish on a spinnerbait other than my Bizbait spinnerbait. I'm gonna cast this one more time. I'll go try a different area. I want to get that pesos up there in the runoffs. Right? If I can find some, I'll put it on there. I know Cast King has a camo one. It's like yellow, green, brown, I think, which is cool. It looks good. I liked it. It was a good line. I just happened to just go through it all and I didn't replace it. I went. I want to try. What is it? Better Than Braid or Braid and Beyond? Beyond Braid. I wanted to give them a try. Yeah, I try to use different folks and different products. I mean, that's how you learn, right? That's been what this whole last month or so has been for me. Just trying new things, getting out of my comfort zone. But it's got a smooth cast. I mean, it's real smooth. And then they have a spinning model also. I'm all about the bacon. I got one spinner, but I just use that one for my flukes. I've just dedicated that as my fluke pole now. Alright. Got the little bait keeper there on the side. Definitely digging it. Alright. Let's get cracking back here. Yes. You know, I'm yet to catch anything on an Alabama rig. I mean, I'm in Alabama. I should be able to catch something here, right? I'm allowed to have all the hooks on it I want. I'm a troll with this pesos. See, like I said, with the mono and fluoro, it's just I leave my poles in my truck so much, and it just gets so hot that Big Scoob, what's up? Fellow Alabamian, that's what I'm talking about. What part of Alabama are you from, brother? Up to 3 at one time with your Alabama rig? That's crazy. The only thing the only thing I've doubled up on is my Eufaula. All right, man. I'm in Springville, halfway up 59, halfway in between Gadsden and Birmingham. Like spot on, right in the middle. Yeah, the only thing I've gotten my double up on or multiple fish on was my Chapo. Big Scoob, what kind of fishing you do, brother? And we are glad that you stopped in. I'll tell you this, after we all get done chatting, and after you get done watching, check out some of my music underneath my my releases tab, my publisher. That's where everything gets released first. I can't do anything with that on there. I can comment and people comment to me. All right, there we go. And there we went. Darn it. Yeah, I'm liking this little pesos. I'm really surprised that that hook didn't sit on that. Darth, what's up, man? Appreciate you stopping in, brother. We're getting the whole crew in here, all the superstars. I just had one on a second ago. Didn't make it to the boat. I didn't get to see what it was. Felt like a bass. I mean, compared to the only other thing I caught was that one bluegill. Out of here. You regret fishing today? Do tell. Still have a headache? Rhino. No fish. I'm seeing some fish. They're being pretty active here. The water's a little cooler over here. It's 87.24. Oops. I was putting my kayak together to get it in the water. I had a big old grasshopper on my my little controlling stick for my trolling motor, and I just kind of flicked it in the water. It didn't take like 2 seconds, and bluegills had it. Man, a sunburn to do that to you. I got a sunburn a couple weeks ago, just on my upper arms and shoulders, and my daughter, she's so funny, and her 5-year-old son, he's picking up with her. It's like they love peeling skin. It's like they came over the other day and they saw that I was peeling. They're like, "Ooh!" I had one of them on each side. My wife's like, "Y'all are so gross," and I'm like, "Hey, it feels good. Leave alone." Man, some days are like that, but it's hard to, because I mean, your next cast may be something good, right? I like peeling my own. I don't like peeling other people's skin. They can keep it. But it always reminds me of that. Was a Goldfinger or Gold Member from Austin Powers? Like, oh, that's a keeper from Nevada. You get to fish in Lake Mead. That's awesome. No, I don't have to pay. We don't have to pay here. We do have some pay lakes, but for the most part, everywhere is pretty much free. Old head, I appreciate you stopping in. Definitely. I used to live in Las Vegas when I was in second and third grade, and I always wanted to go fishing in Lake Mead. I never was able to do it. Been out there a couple times since, but wasn't able to go fishing at all while I was out there. I think it's funny trying to go to the desert to go fishing. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that PB crawler. I may have to put that on tonight. The only thing I hate about that thing is when you put it on, you don't want to stop using it. Ooh, 115, that's crazy. Oh yeah, they're out there. They are definitely out there. Oh man, I appreciate you, Darth. I thought you were too. It it happens. Uh, no, I definitely appreciate the support. Hey, old head, when you before we get done, if you look underneath on my channel, if you look underneath my releases tab, that's where my publisher releases all my music. It's not for everybody, but it ain't bad. I think it's all right. Man, I'm in central Alabama, uh, north central, I guess. Birmingham is right in the middle. I'm about 30 minutes northeast of Birmingham, and there's a little private lake right here in the middle of Springville. Here you go, Darth. Speaking of reels, I wasn't gonna use it, but I decided to go ahead and do it. But this is my Patriot that I got in the other day. Love this thing. And it's smooth. Casts real good. It's the Cast King Patriot. I put a link if anyone does want to check it out. I put a link in my. Thank you, Real. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. I've lived all over the country. My stepdad's one of them people. And when it's time to pay the bills, it was time to move and start over. Oh yeah, I even got mono on here. I don't like using mono, and it's casting so smooth and just it's got the halo braking system on it. But yeah, I put a link in it in my the community post, and put my discount code there. So anyone wants to get anything, they can use a discount code. But yeah, we actually old head. We went out there a couple years ago. We went out there because my son loves the whole Greek mythology stuff, and so my parents were the ones that always dropped my sister and I off every Saturday at Circus and then pick us up at night. It's a different world now. You can't do that with your kids, but you may never see them again. But back then it was what it was. But so we went and spent the night at Circus, and was as not as fun as I remember it. And then took him to Caesar's Palace. And then we went and did another tour of the dam, and then we went over to Arizona, finished up our vacation, then came back home. But it was cool. I was glad that I was able to take my family out there and let them see, where I used to live. One of the places I lived was still there. One of them got torn down, but I used to go to school right across the street from Liberace's house. That was kind of cool. See, it's easy to get a bunch that we don't use. I think I was counting the other day. I got 9 poles, and I hate it because Cascade just came out with a new finesse system, and I'm like arguing with myself. And when you start doing that, that's not good, because they're sweet. So, but yeah, I'm digging this thing. I can't wait to catch something on it. All right, and I want to get out here and I think I'm gonna get over here in this little runoff and use a fluke. Oh, that's cool. See, when we came out there, they were just finishing up the sphere. So that's when I was out there. So I guess that's a few years now. But that thing is sweet. I can't believe how big that thing is. Dart, that's 100% true. You are so right, sir. And my wife's the exact opposite. She's hoping I don't break or lose something so I don't get nothing new. Even with my discount code. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to tie on a top water here in a minute. That sun's going down a little bit quicker than I thought it was gonna. Oh, that would be sweet to see that there. First video I saw, I did not realize that's where the video was coming from, and it was so. I mean, just everything they had up there looked so real. It was amazing. There was a concert, and I had it look like the walls were opening up behind the stage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the PB crawler. I know I got one in my tackle box. I brought my little tackle box with me. I haven't been bringing my Cast King bag with me because it's kind of just overwhelming, to be honest with you, because it holds so much gear, and I want to use everything in there. Yeah, as much as I'm enjoying the pesos, it's gonna have to go. I am going to use this one. Yeah, I got all the PB crawlers. I got 3 of them, 3 different colors. So I just went ahead and got them all. SWC, what's up, brother? Enjoyed your videos while I was at work today. Yeah, definitely saw that shout out to Real. Plop that bass in there. Your wife's doing good, man. That's pretty cool. Like I said, your smallest one beat my biggest. Come here. Get a good cut on you. Love these pliers. Alright. Let's see if they're ready for some top water yet. So, Cast King, as I cast like everybody is, I really wanted to go. And I wanted to help out with the booth and stuff. And I'll be darned if Steve Harvey wasn't there today and bought a whole bunch of Cast King gear. Bought a bunch of the new reels, and some rods. I thought I had that thing unwrapped. What in the world happened to my thing over here? Huh. Alright. If I can quit dilly-dallying around and get back in the water. Of course, I got the bigger hooks. Oh, there it is. Just like that. And I got the bigger hooks on there, so I should have a good hook set. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. There we go. We got flying fish in Alabama. All right. All right. There we go. Not a big one by any means, but fish on. Come on, baby. There you go. First cast with the PB crawler. I'm telling you, I love this thing. And that's an inlet back there. And there's usually a lot of fish around there after it rains. Oh, that's no good. Oh, cool. There you go. So was it my third cast? See, that's cool. I like that. I love seeing the kids out fishing. I just can't. My youngest son, my older sons, neither one of them are by me, but my youngest son, I just can't get him into fishing. I tried. Uh, Hunting, he loves hunting. Ah, cool. They make a big difference. Come on, everybody, ride the train. I also like the bigger hooks because they make it cast a lot farther. The biggest ones that were in the pack, or the second biggest ones. I don't know what number they were. They're just they're just some Eagle Claw. They're just some cheap treble hooks. Pain makes you feel alive. Daily Flex, how are you? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, there's definitely a big difference. I mean, right, the way it casts, the hook set, everything, it's so much better. It's worth, even if you just put one bigger one on the back. I'm doing good, brother. I'm out here on the water, so definitely I'm not doing bad. I got one in the boat, so that was good. I just went with the top water. The sun finally went down, so and first cast with the top water, got one in the boat. So we're hoping that keeps on going. What kind of fishing do you do? Fishing for bass. I tried to fishing for crappie yesterday, but I got bass and the bluegill with a crappie lure. But yeah, the property owner told me that there's a crappie in here. I have not caught any. The only thing I've ever caught is bass. And yeah, they're dying up there. But like I said, I put on crappie lure. I'm like, well, let me give it a try because I've only thrown big stuff. And I caught a bass and a bluegill. Yeah, my buddy, his wife's up in Minnesota, and she was all excited to go up there and get away from the heat. She took it up there with her. It's hotter up there than it is down here. Cause we were dying down here for a little while. It was scorcher, but shoot, we've been in the 80s the last 2 days. I've been loving that. Alligator gar. So I've caught a couple. I've caught enough of them. I know I don't want to catch any more of them because I do catch and release. And Tuna. There's one on my bucket list right there. JB, how's it going? Daily, where are you from? I'm nosy. I can't help it. I get it from my mom. There we go. Come on, baby. Stay on. Stay on. Stay down. There he is. He's a cute little fella. And he's selfish because he didn't come up here and show himself off. I'd like to do some traveling. That would be amazing. Real outdoors in here. He doesn't know it, but I'm gonna show up on his doorstep one day. He messed up, gave me his address. All right, that's cool. I used to live in Florida. I'm class of '92 out of Clearwater, so we got SWC in here. He's from Florida, Ocala area, I believe. Come get me. Yeah, this right here would not last in Florida very long, this bait that I'm using. See, it's exactly where we're going. He doesn't know it yet. In fact, Darth, we'll just meet up there, and then we'll call him, let him know where we're at. Or better yet, we can do a joint live, and when he comes in, let him be like, hey, that looks kind of familiar. I'll be like, yes, it does. Slurry, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you, man. Hope you're having a good day. Caught a bass eating a bass. I've heard of it. I've never seen that, but definitely. Oh, hello. All right, good deal. All right, I got on the other side of a rock. I was like, I maybe have to go over here in the shallow area. If I get over there, I'm gonna have to get out. Didn't want to do that. Uh-oh, frogs are croaking. And I don't have my pad daddies with me. Got my do, they're in the truck, but what part of Florida are you at? Like I said, I'm nosy. This PB crawler, I've watched it catch fish when it was choppy out, when it's clear like it is now, when it's flat. I've watched my buddy catch one where he cast it out, had a real bad backlash. He was getting his backlash off, and he couldn't even get that dealt with because it hit a fish so quick. Well, I was just sitting there, a fish grabbed it and took off with it. All right, Daly, you have a great day, man. I appreciate you stopping in and chatting with us for a little bit. Come back anytime. I don't know if this one glows in the dark, but it looks like it would. All right, I think I'm gonna go up and down the shore over here on the other side. Shahinku? I'm not good with names. I'm down here in Alabama. Don't expect much from me. No, yeah, I got one in the boat. Just had one, did a quick release a second ago. I just went over to the top water. I was trying some of the other stuff, but as soon as the sun went down, I went ahead and put the PB crawler on, and this thing is like a little fish magnet. I love this thing. Definitely appreciate you stopping in. What kind of fishing do you do? I've been asking everyone that because I'm nosy. I got two rocks over here somewhere. I want to make sure I don't hit them. Oh, there they are. We're like a foot and a half underwater. Oop, 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 oop. Cool. I almost hit the second one. Yeah, I'm over here in central Alabama. I'm at a little private lake. Some days it's great, some days it's not. Some days I get rained out. Yesterday I got rained out. I stayed out here, don't get me wrong. Skeeter. That's what I'm talking about. If they're willing to get in the boat with me, I'll let them. Except for a snake or spiders. I've had a lot of spiders in the boat with me today. I have not enjoyed that. But while I got everybody in here, let me show you something real quick. Don't go nowhere. Hold on one sec. Here, I'll even let that sit out there just in case. So I got this new rod in reel combo. I absolutely love it. And I wasn't gonna use it. I actually decided I was gonna probably just leave it on the wall. But it's the it's Cast King's Royal Legend Patriot. And this thing is like really pretty and smooth. I'm gonna talk about it casts so smooth. But in my community post, I did I posted a link for it and my discount code also. So we can get anything, you get a discount. But and those discount code is stackable with all their sales and stuff they got going on right now, which is a lot of them. The whole summer and iCast and all that. But yeah, I love it. It's the spinning bait I figured would do pretty good tonight, but it didn't. It was just screaming, put a spinner on me. So I did, and it didn't help. The only thing they're going after is just BB crawler. I couldn't. I was like I said, I was like, I'm just gonna hang this thing on the wall in my little studio and just leave it up there. And then I was like, can't do it. You can't get a new toy and not play with it. It just, we're not wired that way. And I will tell everybody also, because I like to run my mouth. When we get done watching the fishing and getting fish in the boat, check out my music underneath my releases tab on my channel. It's where my publisher releases all my music first. That's why you buy two. You know, I'm glad that buying too much fishing equipment is not a biblical reason for divorce. So, you know, because you're trying to get me that device. Yeah, it's not like a forward facing sonar or nothing like that. I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with it. Like it'll tell me if they're left or right of me, and then it just shows me a cone straight down. Well, there you go, Darth. It's extra fishing stuff for a wife. Which one are we gonna pick? My wife won't let me pick not having her, so you know. I'm definitely wearing the bearings out on them. But yeah, I'm getting more comfortable with reading it. It's just like I said, I see some fish over there. Like there's something underneath me right now, but I don't know which direction it's going. I would love to get something a little more detailed, but really this is more than I ever thought I'd have anyway. So my wife's very patient with me. She really is. I make fun of her, or I make fun of saying I'll get in trouble with her and stuff, but she really is patient with me. She puts up with a lot. She's a good woman. Actually, she's been letting me go fishing just about every night until the bats come out. Seen some fish jumping over here, and I think they want me to show them my crawler. Oh, I haven't even been looking at the likes. Yeah, definitely. Thanks, y'all. It does help out. Shout out to all the wives, especially the patient ones. So right over here is where I caught my personal best on the Screaming Chapo. But I need to back up because I'm drifting right into where all the fish are at. Yeah, but the problem I have with that is my wife's really smart. She knows I'll be lying to her. I know y'all don't come here for the fish. Y'all come in here just, because you like to hear me run my mouth. And Real likes my music. I tell you what, Real, Lucky Snapback, I was looking at it the other day, has been, I think, my most shared song. Of all my songs, that one's been shared more times than any of the other ones. So if anyone has an idea for a new song, obviously y'all have better ideas than I do. Throw them at me. Hello. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that ain't going nowhere. Yeah, baby. Come on. That's getting the scale. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Whoa. Come on. Come on. Don't you pop my pontoon. Come on. Yes, sir. Come here. Come here. Nah. Well, yeah. So you and I have same goal. Just before I even get into you, we both want you out. I'm gonna have to flip them. Well, I don't know if that's my personal best, but come here. Phone's in my way. Alright, more down the tongue. Hold on, let me get you. There we go. No. I know I grabbed my scale. No! I did not grab my scale. But it's not going to be my personal best, but that's a nice one. Alright, baby, let's get you back in the water. Come on. Alright. Go on. Thank you. Go on. No, the other way. Go down. Go down. Go on. There we go. There you go. Back at it. Okay, it kind of makes me sick that I did not bring my scale. Alright. Important thing is that was a good catch and everyone got back to the water good. Thanks, Slurry. It's that Lucky Snapback, that's right. Alright, that's cool. That just made my day. I can go home right now happy. Clean release on the fish. I didn't kick it or nothing. And like I said, this right here is where I caught my personal best at. And probably my third personal best. Yeah, the jump was definitely epic because I'm an hour and 17. So that way I can. And when I was back over there on the other side of those trees, I saw a fish moving over here by the shore. And that's actually why I came over here. Kind of sight fishing. Definitely got to have the good release. The release police will get you. Man, I had my scale in my hand, and I was like, and I really thought I bet I put it down, grabbed something else to come put in here. But I mean, there really are some big fish in here, and that's not the biggest. Yeah, that's definitely going on a highlight reel. That's why I checked the time real quick. I did the 49-second highlight. I wish it'd give me an option for like a minute or two. But this is a finesse reel and rod, and it handled that. I bet you that was every bit 3.5, 4 pound fish. Yeah, I'm not sure the logic on that. And that's the problem. The real vocal ones usually don't have a whole lot of logic. But I'm glad I went back to the top water instead of forcing the issue with the other ones. That was awesome. PETA pushers. People eating tasty animals. That's what PETA stands for, just for the record. I don't know if anyone knew that or not, but you do now. I literally used to have some sauce called PETA, people eating tasty animals. It tastes exactly like A1, so I liked it. I don't know what kind of bird that is. I don't know if y'all can see that little joker. Right there. He's been following me all over this lake. Yes, sir, Slurry. You know, it's me. I'm here to help. That's my goal in life. I want to help everyone around me. My wife thinks that my job is to get everybody in trouble, and so she got me a shirt that said, "My name's Papa, and I'm here to help you create mischief or get into mischief," or something like that. I forget what it is for my grandkids. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And if you don't mind, I don't ever get notifications when people sub. If you can comment, not right now. Keep hanging with me. No, watch out, bird. Y'all see that? So we're still eating over here. I'm not moving. If you comment on one of my shorts, I definitely get a notification for that, and I'll definitely sub back. Do you create content? Because you have a whole bunch of fellas in here right now that we all kind of support each other, and it's a community thing, and I think that's really cool. And I don't know how it started or whatever not, but we all come together, and I think that's really cool. Sit there and Speeder. See, now they're jumping over there by my truck. They're trying to get in my truck. They know the scale's over there. That's what it is. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate that, man. I tell you what, our first responders and our healers are like the best people on the planet. My wife's a nurse, so I say that, you know, for her too. But you know, but that's really awesome. And I just got into an argument with someone about food and about how much better Italian food is. Give me some chicken parm. I'm straight. But I think that's really cool. Also, that you know I'm over here in Alabama, and you're all the way over there in Italy, and we're sitting here talking. I love technology. It's something awesome. That's that's so easy to do, Darth. My brother one morning was in here with me, and I was in here fishing, And it was that 10-hour day I was out here. But he's like, man, just sub to you. And I'm like, how have you not subbed to me in the last 3 years? He's like, I thought I was. Yeah, I have to go check every now and again. Really? Well, that's not nice of them. I know Facebook has unfriended people for me before. Like one time I just lost all my friends on there, and I'm like, well, okay. That's possible. I can see that. Well, everyone here, like I said a minute ago, I mean, we all engage pretty good with each other, support each other and whatnot, which is really cool. We don't have enough of that in this world anyway. So now I'll make sure I got every cast. I want to make sure this thing stays in the frame. Well, I know I appreciate everyone being in here. I appreciate y'all supporting me. You know, it's funny. I was talking with a buddy at work, and he's done a lot to support me and stuff too. And but overall, friends and family are the last people that seem to support everyone. You know, you get your few, but after that, it's people you meet that really, until you start, you know, getting up higher, and then they can brag about how, you know, hey, that's my buddy. And I've seen that a lot, especially like with my music. It's like I've had people that have been friends of mine for years and haven't listened to one of my songs, and I'm like, how have you not even just listened to one? It's like every time you ask for anything, I'm there for you, and that just seems to be the way it is. Exactly. I don't know if y'all have heard my song Small Circles. That's exactly what it's referring to. Big circles talk, small circles ride. Yeah, I've noticed that. And I think I've probably done that too, where I've subbed to somebody and then realized it just kind of wasn't my thing. And I've backed off and over the years. And so I can understand that. But you know, one thing here, and like I was saying the other night, I mean, we all love fishing and hunting. Obviously, we love fishing because, or we wouldn't be here. And you know, and we love. You gotta love it if you're gonna sit here and watch someone else fish, which we all do. And I haven't even tried this area over here. We're gonna go hit this one real quick. What time is it? Ooh. See, I agree 100%. Tight Lines Mafia. What's up? I love that name. Yeah, I got a song called, you know, Deadlines for Tight Lines. I'm trading my deadlines for my tight lines. Just throwing that out there. Because, you know, if I don't shameless plug myself here, where am I going to do it? Well, let's see what's going to happen over here. My second biggest fish out of this lake came from over here. It was at the bottom, but it came from over here. Yeah, no, that's probably why I try so hard to support other people, just because I know there's such a lack of support that you should have, or that we should have. I say we, not just you, but all right. Well, I'm stirring something up over here. And you have no idea how much I appreciate that. I can turn on my Spotify and see people listening, and I'm like, I know Real's listening. I know he's one of them. I'm really surprised that fish didn't break this PB crawler, to be honest with y'all. Look, I'm telling y'all, this ALTI is my favorite reel. I love this thing. It's got the aluminum body, so it's a little bit cheaper than the MGTI, but it's a finesse reel. But you see how well it handled that big fish. You know, and I was just casting a little pesos on there. It was like a 1/8 ounce weight. Oh man! First of all, I'm in Alabama. Uh, um, I'm a class of '92 out of Clearwater, so Florida used to be my old stomping grounds. So definitely glad to have you in, fam. But I'm bass fishing. Um, I just caught a hog. It was awesome. I can't wait to get the highlight reel from that. I hope it lasted within the 49 seconds, because if not, I'm gonna have to go download the whole thing so I can get it out. But and I hate it because I moved my towel to get my scale. My scale wasn't there. I wanted to cry. Yeah, not only a bunch of anglers, but we were just talking about a minute ago. We got a lot of anglers in here that really support each other. So, really, if you check out everyone in here, pretty much hit them up, they'll follow you back. Um, I don't get. If you do subscribe to me, I don't get my notifications when people subscribe, which really aggravates me. But so if you like comment on one of my shorts or something, I definitely get those notifications, and then I'll definitely no. Sometimes my trolling motor gets away from me. Awesome. Oh yeah, definitely. Thanks everyone. I haven't even looked at the likes. I appreciate them definitely. I just keep forgetting to look at them. Fish Graham. Definitely appreciate you. Like I said, we got a really good community in here. It's a bunch of good guys. We all support each other. Yeah, it's like we'll sit there on breaks at work and just turn each other's lives on when they're going live. Just kind of help each other out. But yeah, you definitely go through and hit these guys up, and they all support each other. Oh, that was a goofy cast. Yeah, I don't backlash on this much, but when I try to do a goofy cast like that, I'll backlash every time. But yeah, I am fishing for bass. I'm using the PB crawler, which is an amazing little bait. I don't really know where you can get it at. I get it off of TikTok. I have it in my my showcase thing. I just get them off of there, so I get recognition for getting them. But they got three different colors, and I always get. I have all three. Who has 10 scrubs? Fish Graham? Yeah, see, I wish I could There you go. Show that man some love. We now another thing that I've been trying to do for a while. So when I first started doing this, it's like we have 8 people in here right now. When I first started doing this, I was getting 70, 80 people at a time. And then I said I was going to give away a fishing combo, a Lethal Blaze combo from Cast King. And starting on my next live, I was getting like 20. I don't know what happened there. But the whole goal is if I get 100 people into the chat, I am gonna give away a Lethal Blaze combo from Cast King, which is an amazing combo. Yeah, it's all about that whole algorithm thing, and it's like you can see this little bald spot right there. That one spot right there, fish will just keep running up in there and like ambushing. They've actually like stripped all the grass away right there. So this is why this is one of the spots I come over to. I threw a crankbait in there the other day, and the second it hit, I had a fish on there. Yeah, and I don't understand that as far as the whole what YouTube does as far as algorithms and whatnot. I don't get it. And I'm counting very much so to get another fish over here, by the way. Not on that cast. Yeah, it's I've always, even if I didn't sub to somebody, if I took the time to watch them and they're out there doing their thing, I'll hit that like just because it's just, I don't know, just, I mean, they took the time and effort to do what they're doing. And I mean, I just show a little bit of appreciation. And that's just what I try. Brandon, how you doing, man? Missed it. I caught a hog just a minute ago. And he didn't even break my lure, which I really am surprised. Yeah, it feels good to be back on the water, definitely. It's just, I missed getting here chatting with everybody. Can't believe I haven't got one yet. I'm glad you stopped in, brother. Appreciate it. Ah. Well, the good thing about these light baits, when you do backlash, it's usually not bad. Yeah, it's just, some people you just can't, I don't know, they just can't help it. They just, I don't know. They just gotta be like that. Some people are just unhappy, I guess. And I hate that. If they were fishing, they'd be happier. I'm just saying. I mean, that's my opinion. Because I know I'm pretty darn happy right now. I mean, y'all got something to do with that, too. I do the same thing. I finally was like, look, can I just call you James? I had one guy, uh, Bucks and Bullets, maybe, I don't know. He's been around in a few of our lives and stuff. I've seen him in other people. I started following him. I think he is in someone else's live. But I went into on break. I just saw he was live, so I just stopped in and was like, "Hey, just wanted to stop in and give you a like and make some comments, show you some support." And he started cussing me out about how stupid I was, and he didn't care about all that stuff. And I'm like, "Wow, all right. Well, don't worry about me doing it again." I just kind of couldn't believe that. So I'm trolling again. Everyone's got to be a troll. Hey guys, Fishagram up top. Y'all show him some love. I don't mind. Demand some more subs. Yeah, I thought it was a little odd too. And I was like, huh, to each his own. Yeah, I may stay out here till dark today and have to just pack up in the dark. I like it when I can get my trolling motor set and put my thing on my shoulder. I want to make some kind of shoulder pad that'll actually hold the my trolling motor, the little controlling thing, my driving stick. Oh, nice. I was trying to catch crappie yesterday. All I caught was a bass and a bluegill. But I was trying to catch crappie. I was told there's crappie in this lake, and I just haven't seen any. And I still haven't seen any. Put the brakes on. Right there. I'll tell you what, fishing, if the bite's starting to pick back up in this lake, I may have to, I might miss work tomorrow. I understand that. That's been the one thing here. It's like the temperature's finally backed off. We had that drought for like 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden it cooled off a lot. We're getting a lot of rain. And I think that helps a lot. Arms in a cast, right? Yeah. One of my first songs that I did, and it's a song that I've actually had in my head for like 20 some years. And it's like when I finally realized how I could make music and I started doing it, that was one of the songs that helped me do it. But calling in well. It's like, you know what? I'm doing too good. I feel good, boss. I'm just not going to make it today. I'm going fishing. I'm a screenshot and take a picture and be like, just send it to him and be like, cough, cough. And there's one just jump back there behind that. Maybe I'll slow it down a little bit. Yeah. I've had 2 of them fly around on me tonight. I almost want to go home just so I can go get the highlight of that boss. And once I got my hands on it, it was so calm and docile. It was crazy. But I knew if I stuck my thumb in there, we were both getting stuck. And that just wasn't happening. Yeah, let it sit there for a second. Because you didn't want to be kicked, right? I bet you that one that just hit it grabbed one of them wings and was like, nah, it's okay. If I could talk to the people who make the PB crawler, the only thing that I would tell them is to make the wings out of a plastic that is kind of just folded to where it won't bend backwards, but it will fold forward. Or be able to collapse forward or something. I left my bug spray in the truck and there are skeeters coming out. Which obviously, Skeeter, I'm glad you're here. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing like a top water Tuesday. Like on Tuesdays, just doing just top water. And that's something that, like when I first started fishing over here, that's something that a lot of guys didn't understand. It's like the top water was an all-day thing in this lake, but it was cooler then. So I haven't. This is the first time I fished this lake when it was hot. See, I thought about you immediately. I wouldn't bug spray you, man. I promise. I'm seeing them jump here and there. We'll see. I'm gonna make my way back around this shoreline back over to my truck. But I'm definitely not wanting. Of course, I say that and I cast outside the frame. All right, we're gonna do top water just on the days that end in Y, y'all. That's it. The rest of the days we're gonna do something else, but just on those days it's gonna be just top water. Oh, that was a good one. I tried hitting that one all the way to the shore. I laugh when I see something that says, you know, this bait caster will not backlash, and I'm like, challenge accepted, bro. But yeah, the I got a jackal wrap all, and I bought it from a guy in Japan. It took me like 4 weeks to get it, and I finally got it because I saw a guy was using one. He's like, these are really hard to get, and if you see one, get it. Even if you already got one, get another one because they're so hard to get. And I'm like, all right, well, I saw one on eBay and I got it. And the first time I used it is when I got that big old one that everyone kept telling me was a 6-pounder. And it was, and I've been hooked on topwater ever since. That's the first time I ever got a topwater fish. I had never gotten anything from topwater, and I've tried for years. And so now it's like, when I do, it's like, man, that's cool. Of course, you know, I've had 3 big ones now. Of course, that was my 3rd biggest one on topwater that y'all were part of a little bit ago. All right, y'all, appreciate those likes. I just happened to see I'm gonna move over by a tree where I can see it. So I almost got 30. That's cool. Yeah, skeeter in my ear. My dog's been fussing because I haven't been home at night when I come out fishing. My wife's like, yeah, she just lays there and waits for you. And I'm like, yeah, she's crazy. She likes me though, so I kind of like her. Right there in front of me. I think I'm gonna have to change this line out. It's getting a little curly. ABC Better, how are you? Thanks, Darth. I didn't see you come in. They appreciate you stopping in. You're about to see a big one get caught. I hope. Hope you're my good luck charm. I caught a couple. I got what, 3 in the boat, and 1 got off. Caught a hog a minute ago, and I almost cried because I don't have my scale with me. I actually moved my towel right there to get my scale because I keep my scale covered up ever since I left it out in the sun one day and I got a sunspot in it. Fortunately, it went away. But yeah, that hog I can't wait to put a highlight reel of that one. That was oh gosh, I don't even, maybe 25, 30 minutes ago. Been just running my mouth ever since that. But yeah, there's some big bass in here, and a lot of little ones, but there's some big ones. Definitely appreciate you stopping in. And we've been pretty much telling everybody, if you go through the room and look some of these guys up, got a bunch of guys out here all support each other really good. Well, as a matter of fact, the whole reason why I went live tonight was I was showing this one off. It's the Cast King Patriot, and it's super smooth. Oh, there you go. You're ready to go. And in the community post, if you subscribe and look at my post that I made, I posted a link actually to that rod and reel, and I also put a discount code where you can get 10% off of it right now. So then everything that Cast King has on sale, that code is stackable on top of the sale prices. Ah, my man, that's what I'm talking about. Glad to hear that. And all the fish you've caught, they're glad to hear it too. They didn't get caught for nothing. I haven't tried the G2, so I can't really comment on it. I know this Patriot is good though. I'm actually loving it. I wish I would put my top water on that one. That would have been really cool first fish to catch on it. There's actually a ledge underneath me right here, and there's a lot of fish that hit that. Oh yeah, she's definitely a slayer. Rooster, what's up? That's why I like the Cast King stuff. I actually tried an Abu Garcia and a Luz when I first started last year trying to figure out a bait caster, and I saw some people talking about the Sharky 3, you know, it's a casting one. I'm like, oh, I mean, I'll give it a try. It's only $40. And I dialed it in right away. And that became my first. I gave away all my reels and I went straight casting. And then also, like I said, I have a discount code, so it saves you some money there. Casking has their stuff's put together by the same people as Shimano, and all the other people have their stuff put together by, but they just don't have such a high markup because they want to put quality gear in our hands. And I think that's like super cool. Well, awesome. Casking. If you go to my a post, I mean, after I get done fishing, of course. But if you go to my, I made a post a little bit earlier. If you look at my channel, just look at my community post. There's a link on there that'll take you to their website. And then I also got a discount code on there. Will save you some money. And they have a lot of sales going on right now. The Lethal Blaze combo is really good. The Royal Legend combos are excellent. The Royal Legend Patriot that I just showed, that one is super, super smooth. And I got mono on that, and I usually don't use mono because I just don't do well with it. I'm a braid guy, but it's still doing really, really good. Bruiser baits, yeah, I keep meaning to go. I keep meaning to go check them out. I keep forgetting after I see. That's why I'm saying I can't go back and look at the comments on the lives, and I hate that. James, send me that code if you don't mind. Text me that. Beginning reel. The Lethal Blaze is under $100. I think it's like 89, and you save like $10 off it with the discount code. The Royal Legend Pro is right at like 140. It's got the Halo braking system on it, which is excellent. It's on their. They just started putting that on their other reels. It's always been on their higher end reels, and that braking system is awesome. And I mean, you go with the Royal Legend Pro Patriot. I think that's the way I would go. Like I said, I was going to just hang this on my wall, but I'm glad I didn't now because I really enjoyed using it tonight. Just I didn't have a top water tied on when the sun went down. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I definitely am always looking for new baits. That's like the my friend Big Lip Lures on TikTok. He sent me a chatterbait I was using earlier. The urchin style. I just ordered me some urchin styles, and I want to give them a try. I didn't hook them up. I got Core Tackle has some pretty cool hooks for the urchin style ones, and so I got me some of those. So I got those all in now, and I want to give them a try probably this weekend. I'm gonna try to go to Lake Gunnersville, and which is like one of the top bass fishing fisheries in the country. I gotta reach out to my buddy and make sure. Definitely would. I got the medium heavy, and I use medium heavy pretty much for everything. This is I think this one is a moderate, and I've actually really been enjoying this one. But they do have some just straight up medium. They have different sizes. They just got more medium heavy in. That's one they sold out of. So that's why I thought about that first. But it really would, and it looks awesome. I would just go with braid because I just like braid. Wow. Rude. Yeah, I haven't used them either. I got a buddy I work with who does tournament fishing, and he just got some in the Koki or Corky or the original ones, and he's like, dude, they work. He said, I understand why everyone's buying them, why they pay top dollar for the real ones. He said they work and they do good. He said they work really good. He caught a bunch of fish on them. He's like, when you lose one, you hate it because they cost so much. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate you, man. There we go. There we went. Go to the big bass pond. Because like you said, you know that wasn't the biggest one out there. I heard you say it. Oh, I hear you. They're going to be having their sales for a while. And definitely do your research. Look around. Like I said, personally, I bugged Cast King for a year because I've just liked their product so much. And they finally took pity on me and let me become an ambassador for them. That's why I have the discount code. And I try to get it out there to everybody. But I'm one of them people that, like, if I don't like something, I'll tell you I don't like it. I will not aim you in a direction that I wouldn't go myself. Like, they're two of their top flagship reels right now is the MGTI, which is a $300 reel, and the ALTI, which is a $200 reel, and it's a little over 200. And I tell people all the time, get the ALTI because I like it better, and it's mainly because the star drag on it. I don't like how big the star drag is on the MGTI, but I give an honest opinion, and I won't steer you wrong. Like my buddy Real Outdoors in here, I turned him onto the PB crawler, and now he's a little addict. Yeah, definitely do your research. Look at your reviews. You know, ask people. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I mean, I am gonna be a little bit biased because, like I said, I am a casting ambassador. But at the same time, I'm not gonna tell you something I don't like. But you don't know me, so that's fair. You know what I mean? See, I was about to get to my truck, and then that fish bit it, and now I'm like, I don't want to go to my truck. All right, there you go. Ugly Stick is a good brand. Looky there. All right, one more cast. Now I'm brokenhearted. I gotta go home and fix my PB crawler. It broke. That last one that hit it a second ago, it broke. I bet that's why I missed it, because it probably bit the wing. Like I said, that's the only issue I have is how hard those wings are. And if they don't collapse right, it'll stop the fish being able to get the hooks. Yeah, that big one probably loosened it up. Well, I tell you what, ABC Better, do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to me. And really the other guys in here too. I mean, there's a bunch of good guys in here. We all support each other. But comment on one of my lives so I'll get that notification, and I'll sub back to you. Do you make content or? All right. Well, we can still subscribe. That way, if you decide to later, we're there. And then, but I definitely appreciate the subscription. And like I said, there's a good bunch of guys in here. We all support each other. You need to ask an opinion, and everyone in here will give you they'll give you an honest answer. And pretty knowledgeable folks. That's been my big thing. Is the last month or so, I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone, and they've helped me out with that a lot because I've always been pretty much just a crankbait guy. People ask me what's your favorite thing to throw. Before they finish asking me, I'd be like, crankbait. And they're like, okay, gotcha. Or they even get it all the way out. Yeah, something like that, spring loaded. Like I said, I just got the Galaxy 26S Ultra, I think. I had like 5 upgrades, eligible for like 5 different upgrades. And I finally went in. They're like, yeah, you can get the best one we got. And I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. Because I just had my other one for so long. And I got a little neck thing that, yeah, so here's, you know what? I guess I didn't grab my, my scale. I bet it's sitting right here. Never grabbed it. I left it sitting right there in the back seat. Yeah, I just made a post before I went live, just a community post, and if not, I can put another link out later. Now that you've subbed, you'd be able to get the notification. Just make sure your notifications are on for me, and then that way I'll do another one when I get home, and then that way you don't got to worry about looking for it. It'll come to you. But I'm telling you, this, let me throw it again one time. I really like this thing. It's beautiful. And being white, I was afraid it was going to get dirty also, but I really don't think that's going to be a problem. I can't see the line. It's a lot darker out here than what my phone shows. My phone shows it about 40 minutes lighter. I love how smooth it is. And let me tell you, I've just started using bait casting within the last 11 to 14 months. $25 plus. Yeah, I'm an Android guy. I've never liked Apple. I don't like how they try to control everything, and you got to pay for everything. And if you do get some kind of subscription, canceling it's almost impossible. Yeah, the Patriot. This thing it doesn't. And okay, hold on a second. No. That was a nice one. Okay, hold on. I ain't leaving yet. One last cast, right? No, it has not backlashed on me at all. It started to a little bit when I first started, but I went and I just put the brake up one more notch to 5, and it hasn't backlashed at all. It's been working just fine since. Fish off. That's a long cast. I mean, and I'm just flicking that out there. They had the light and mediums in there. They had, the last time I looked, and they just got some of the medium heavies in because they were out of those. Well, the bats are out, so that's good. And I just learned something about chartreuse. I can't say it right, but the chartreuse is one of the only colors that does not fade in the water. You know, the lower it gets, different colors disappear and go to just silhouettes. Chartreuse is the one that lasts the longest. I was not aware of that. All right. A little bit further than flicking it. So that's probably about 5 feet from the edge of the other side of the lake right here. Yeah, I like the dip and glow. Is that what you use? Yeah, I have that. And last time I stopped at Bass Pro, I actually got some of the red dip and glow. Yeah, so I mean, it's still, you know, of course, as soon as it hits the water, I'm putting my thumb down. Now the AL and MGTIs, I don't even have to use my thumb. They're the first reels I've ever had that I don't have to use my thumb at all. I'm not saying there aren't other ones out there. I'm just saying they're the first ones I've had that I didn't have to. That was about a foot from the shore over there, and that's 35 yards. Hey Jay, what's up, brother? I'm trying to go home, I promise. But I was just, yeah, right about there. I could probably get greedy and loosen the brake up on it a little bit. Famous last cast, I'm telling you, get you every time. I'm gonna still be here in the morning when I call my boss. I got the medium heavy. And I like it. Medium heavy is pretty much my comfort zone. Now I got like the Spartacus 2 rods. I use those. They're like a 710. They're like my longest rods. And I'd get those for like my glide baits and stuff. All right, I'm getting ate up by mosquitoes. I know, it did it on purpose. I'm gonna have to turn my truck on in a minute just so I got some light to pack everything up. It is not this bright out here right now, y'all. It was a good one. Oh yeah, the skeeters, I tell you what. Yeah, it was nice. That was 2 decent ones I got off tonight. Alright, I just got over having poison oak. I don't want to have to deal with my legs itching all day tomorrow because these stupid mosquitoes. Yeah. Oh, I got mosquito repellent. Hold on a second. Take that. Yeah, that would have been nice. Those last 2. Shoot, that may have been the same fish because whatever fish hit the PB crawler there, I think that's what broke it because it started acting funky after that. And then that's just so. I just can't believe I didn't have my scale with me all the time, but that's okay. And like I said, I'm glad all y'all were here with that. And my wife's gonna be like, "Are you going to bed? You gotta get up at 3." And I'm gonna be like, "I gotta make a highlight. I gotta find it." Yeah, I had enough. They're in my ears. They're everywhere. Let's see how quick I can do the disassemble. Put everything up. I don't mind being out here in the dark. I've always been in the woods. That ain't no big thing to me, but driving out of here actually is creepy. I'll have my my light bars on, both my light bars up front. I'll have my my light bar, or not my light bar, but my cargo lamps on, and it's just that way I can see it all the way. If anything gets, there's a lot of limbs I got to deal with, so I don't want it pulling my trolling motor or something out of the back of my boat or my truck. And it's just, I don't know, for some reason that to me is the creepiest part when I got the lights on. Yeah, the Patriot. The regular Royal Legend Pro, those are real good too. But the Patriot is just, it's super nice. It's got the it has the halo braking system, and what that is just it's got north and south magnets on the same metal piece. So, which I thought was pretty neat when I realized what that was. Yeah, this Silverado's like a rock. I mean, sometimes it really is a breakdown. It broke down on me quite a bit, but it's I love it. It's always easy to fix, and I got a good mechanic. So put a new engine in it. But right after I put a new engine in it, my transmission broke and died, and I had to get a new transmission like the next week. I mean, like the second day I was driving home and I couldn't get above 30 miles an hour, and I was redlining, and I took it back to my mechanic, and he's like, I don't even want to tell you this. He said, you need a new transmission. So they ended up actually rebuilding it for me pretty cheap to help me out. My mechanic gave me his car, one of his cars, to drive, so I didn't have to rent another car for another week. And they actually got it done pretty quick, which I was really thankful for. Yeah, I was always a Ford guy growing up, and mainly because the Mustang is my favorite car. I never really had trucks, and I actually went into the car lot looking at a F-150, and it just wasn't exactly what I wanted. And my son goes, well, Dad, what about that over there? And I turn around, and my Silverado now, it was there. It was exactly what I wanted. It had the toolbox, which I took the toolbox out so I got more room for my kayak and John boat, because I'll put anything in the back of my truck. It had tinted windows, the brush guard. It had everything I wanted, and he wanted $10,000 for it, and I said, well, I have $9,000. I can show you. I said, I'm not kidding. I got $9,000 saved. Would you take $9,000 for it? And he said, yeah, I can do that. And so I got it for $9,000. It's an 05. It had under 200,000 miles on the engine, but of course I blew it. I've had people offer me more than that for it since I sitting at a gas station. I'm like, no. So this is actually going to be my son's truck next year, and like my mechanic said, well, everything on it's just about brand new, so he's got a good truck. That's it. People helping people. Ah, awesome. We just bought 2 acres in a place called Friendship Valley, about 10 miles away from where we live now, and we're gonna build a house there. And so I'm pretty excited about that. We're gonna probably do that in the next probably 2 years. Build the house. We're just so we're not going on vacations or nothing like that right now. Oh God, it's down to a science. The only thing I hate is I gotta unload all the, well, not everything. I gotta unload the kayak and my trolling motor. I can leave everything else in my truck. But if I leave that stuff, the kayak and my trolling motor in the back of my truck, when I get out of work tomorrow, it'll be gone. But all right, so anyone that subscribes, like I said, hit me a message on my one of my shorts, and I will definitely get back with you, and I will sub back, and I will, and ABC, if you're still in here, I will post a link here in just a little bit when I get home, and then that way you don't gotta go looking for it, and I'll have my discount code and stuff on it again too. So, but all that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off now for my all right, I definitely, yes sir, I'm in Central Alabama. But thank y'all for stopping in. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me again. And I know y'all had better stuff you could have been doing, but instead you hung out with me and let me run my mouth with y'all, and I appreciate you. So I hope everyone has an awesome week. And like I said, if I see y'all out and about, I'll get in there and support y'all as well. But, all right, good night, everybody. Y'all have a great one. Thank y'all.